Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle FtW and welcome back to another Call of Duty video here on the channel. Today, we are back to another episode of Blueprint Review. I believe that this is episode number 259, and today we're taking a look here at the pretty new bundle that was added into the game, which is the Sizzlin Reactive Ultra Skin bundle for this game, which is absolutely awesome. This is kind of a throwback to Black Ops 2 and the diamond camo that was added into that game, which is absolutely awesome. Now you guys can see I did buy this bundle already, but I thought that I would go ahead and do a blueprint review on this bundle because I liked it and I thought I wanted to purchase it, so I went ahead and did that. So in this bundle we have ourselves the Bacon Griller blueprint for the submachine gun, the KSV, which is a reactive mastercraft, or reactive blueprint I should say, looking pretty awesome. Then we have the Not Enough Bacon skin for Stone, which is my favorite operator in this game, so usually whenever there's a bundle that has a skin for him, I usually go ahead and buy that. Him and Woods are my favorite, but there hasn't really been a skin for Woods in this game in a while. Next we have the Bacon Wrapped blueprint for the Cypher 91, the Bacon Cover blueprint for the LWA1 Frostline, the Frying Pan blueprint for the Cleaver, the Pan Fried Finishing move, the Bacon Sizzle calling card, the Mad Forker weapon sticker, the Bacon Forever loading screen, and finally we have ourselves the Pig Anatomy decal. So again, 3,000 COD point bundle. Today we're going to be rocking out here with the Bacon Griller blueprint, which should be a lot of fun. And then we guys, I'll see you all in the gameplay and the inspect of this weapon. Alright guys, welcome into the game. Now I accidentally forgot to equip the skin, but here's what the blueprint looks like in its base form. Not anything too crazy, of course, but as you guys saw from kind of the little bit of an intro as we were going through and as I was explaining the bundle, it does change. And the only thing that changes is like the bacon cooks more, which I think is pretty funny. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look here at this weapon and its recoil patterns as well as its recoil. So let's go ahead and take a look here at the recoil of this blueprint with no control whatsoever. Okay, it shoots about straight up. And then here is me controlling the recoil with doing some control. Okay, so this thing appears to be good in game, but of course this is a scenario where we are just kind of playing in a private match. But let's go ahead and take a look at strafing, recoil with no control. Okay, you guys can see that it goes up quite a bit. And then strafing with control is pretty good. So yeah, I'm excited to use this blueprint here for you guys. Again, bringing back blueprint review here in Black Ops 6 once again. And yeah, I'll see you guys all in hopefully a really good gameplay. Alright guys, welcome into the gameplay. We joined a pretty early domination game on Nuketown. Now, I've kind of had some problems with this blueprint, which I seem to have problems with every blueprint I use in this game as of late. And, okay, please move, teammate. I think a big part of it. Dang it. I'm trying to do too much. Just focus. I know how to play Call of Duty well. Played this game for a very, very long time. I think the biggest part of it is... Dang it. That guy's still sitting in that corner. Can we please kill this guy? Thank you. Annoying. And we're being spotted. Well, so this game went from a triple cap on us to a spawn trap in a matter. Wow, jeez, I completely failed at saying that. In a matter of like 3 seconds. What happened, teammates? What's going on, guys? We kind of... Okay, let's leave that alone. See, I just don't have the range. This is not good. I don't have the range to win these long-range gunfights. Thank you so much, teammate. Oh my gosh.
Locking down Bravo.
Sit down.
Taking Bravo underway. Bravo is on.
Come on. Are you freaking serious? Gosh, this KSV. It's a good weapon, but sometimes it's just terrible. Like, I don't know, like, this weapon with 30 rounds is just not it. Perfect. Okay, we'll take it. We're almost out of 2 KD. Thank the Lord. And that's just a very difficult gunfight.
Engaging foot patrol.
No way.
Priority taxi requested. UAV exiting your grid. Stim. Our visual.
Okay, how to do that.
Enemies using field upgrade.
Are you freaking serious right now? I am so bad at Call of Duty. I apologize, guys. I am so bad. That was like the easiest opportunity for me to get so many kills. And I played like a freaking idiot. Played that so badly. Dang, good nade. I can't lie though, this blueprint does make me feel kind of trapped.
I got you, mate.
Okay, now I have time to reload this weapon. Oh my gosh, okay. This is a golden spot right here.
Semtex incoming. I'll still shoot. Taking stim.
This map is pretty evil. Like honestly, this map is pretty unkind if you get stuck in that spawn trap.
Losing Bravo.
Hellstorm killed one.
Taking A.
Requesting recon above.
This happens too much though. Like the lobby isn't filling people back in. Luckily it's the end of the game though, so it doesn't really matter all that much. How do... Oh, I was going to say, how do I lose that gunfight? Well, he's using an AMAX, which is one of the more overpowered weapons in the game right now. The Kilo, the AMAX, and the SWAT have just taken over. And I apologize, I complain about that way too much. But it's true. Those weapons have just completely taken over. And it's not good for the game. Nice, there we go. Finally, I'm able to get a good gameplay here. I was a little nervous for a while.
Enemy shot charge.
Oh, thank goodness. Saved by the bell. Well, there we go, guys. Again, not the most amazing of gameplays. I mean, we definitely had the help of a iridescent player, which is the highest level in ranked. That kind of helped us a lot, but we managed to get a 2.57 KD game there, which is definitely going to be gameplay. It's the best I've been able to do all day, so I will absolutely take that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, the gameplay of the video, I should say, and I'll see you guys all in the review of the blueprint. Alright, guys, welcome into the lobby. We're taking a look at the Bacon Griller Reactive blueprint for the KSV. So happy I was able to get a gameplay for you guys with this blueprint. So let's go ahead and review it. So starting off here with the first attachment, we have ourselves the ported compensator. For the next attachment, we have the reinforced barrel. For the rear grip, we have the ergonomic grip. For the stock, we have the balance stock. And finally, for the fire mod, we have recoil springs. So now that that is out of the way, we can go ahead and talk about aesthetic, practicality, and worth. So starting off here first off with the aesthetic, I definitely love how this blueprint looks. I mean, it's pretty hilarious, I think, in all honesty. You know, the bacon wrapped around the weapon and everything like that. Again, very similar to the bacon camo from Black Ops 2. And overall, I mean, I have no complaints about the aesthetic of that. I think it looks really cool. And for that, I don't know what I'm going to rate it, actually. I don't think it's maybe 10 out of 10 caliber. And it may not even be 9 out of 10 caliber. But I think it definitely deserves probably an 8 out of 10 as far as aesthetic goes. Again, as I said throughout these blueprint review videos, when it comes to reviewing a blueprint, I believe that when it comes to reviewing Mastercrafts and reactive blueprints, that they could potentially deserve a 10 out of 10 or 9 out of 10, but those are only reserved for these type of blueprints, but they won't always achieve that particular goal. So next, talking about the practicality, is this a practical blueprint? For the most part, I would say it's okay, but I think you guys noticed that in the gameplay itself, there's a few kind of glaring problems with this blueprint, which once I get to the final reaction, I'll try and show you guys those glaring problems. But I have to get there first. I have to get 9 kills. So you guys can see that this is the final reactive form of this blueprint. And you guys can see that there's a smoke effect, and now it's not too bad. But for some reason, like, this is a very controlled environment, but there's times where I can really lose track of the people that I'm shooting at in the game, which is definitely not necessarily the best of things. Another problem I have with the blueprint is just simply the ammo. I mean, I think the class overall is really good. I love 3 out of the 5 attachments, but it's missing one very key attachment, and that's one of these. I mean, this KSV just is a great SMG in this game. I really do like it, but it does need extended mags. My best and most favorite class for this weapon has extended mags 2, but I've kind of messed around with extended mags 1 as well. It's just nice to have that extra 10 rounds of ammunition because it does kill really quickly. So 30 kills, you can get 1, maybe 2 kills depending on how accurate you are, but you throw on an extended mags attachment, and now you can get 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5 kills in one magazine if you're really, really accurate, which this KSV definitely needs. Another attachment I don't necessarily think is needed is probably the stock attachment, and I'm not necessarily a huge fan of the rear grip either. I would personally change this to the commando grip, but again, this is all just my personal preference. This is the stuff that I like to use on these weapons. I mean, my SMG classes all have the commando grip. In fact, most of the weapons in Black Ops 6 have the commando grip because it's just the best in my opinion. It improves that aim down sight speed and that sprint to fire speed, and with how aggressive of a Call of Duty player that I am, I do like having those things increased because it allows me to continue to play really, really aggressive. Now, it is nice that this does have improved 2 to aim down sight speed, but the dive and slide fire is just not really my play style, so I'm not one that does a lot of slide canceling and stuff like that, so this attachment is not super useful. And so I think, in reality, I think that this class would probably benefit more with an underbarrel, at least for me, in my personal opinion. More, or the most recoil control that you possibly can have, the better. What? That's weird. I've never seen that glitch out like that before. So, I don't know what's going on with this thing. But anyways, this is a class that I would probably use with this weapon because I prefer it. Using extended mags is just better, in my opinion. What is going on? I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So, let's just get to the point here. I know that I can kind of go on the big tangent when it comes to the practicality of this blueprint, but I think that that's the most important aspect of these blueprints when you use them in Call of Duty is, are they practical, are they good? And for me, I think that there's a lot of positive about this blueprint, but also that was the only 2KD gameplay I had in just showing you guys the proof right here, because it'll show up in the video. An hour and 45 minutes of gameplay. The only 2KD gameplay I got was that one that you guys just watched. So probably an hour and 30 minutes in to the recording session. So that, take that with what you will. Not necessarily the greatest blueprint in the game. So practicality wise, I'm going to go ahead and give that a 6 out of 10, which is unfortunate because this weapon is so good, but there's just so many adjustments that need to be made to this weapon that just do not make it as good as I wish it was. Like the class itself, I think wouldn't be too bad if they replaced something for extended mags. So personally, if I was the developer behind this blueprint, I'm fine with the stock. I'd actually probably get rid of the stock and then throw on a magazine if I was the one who was creating this blueprint, but of course I wasn't, so I review it with how it is. So again, a 6 out of 10 is not something that I would love to have given this blueprint, but I think that is fair when it's so hard to get a 2KD gameplay. So anyways, last but not least, is this blueprint worth using? I would say so. In fact, when I bought this bundle, I think it was on Saturday is when I bought it, I ended up using this blueprint quite a bit in the game, and I just I just made the class kind of the way I wanted to make it, and I ended up having a lot of fun using this weapon. So personally, I really like it. I don't know why, but you guys can see here's the class I built with this weapon, and I love it. It's very, very, very good. You guys can see I was using diamond camo on it, and diamond camo looks pretty darn awesome, and it's nice that I can actually show you guys. So really, really quickly, I will show you what it looks like in game. So that's what it looks like with diamond camo. Again, looks pretty cool. And again, as I said before, if I was, with those adjustments, and that's kind of the thing for me when it comes to the worth it section of the video, the blueprints are worth using for me personally if, number one, they look good with mastery camos. Number two, how do they look when you make the class your own? And number three, is it good in a space form in case you're new to the game, which I don't think anybody watching this video is going to be new to Black Ops 6. But this is, number one, a great blueprint if you're new to the game because it's a very, very good KSV class inherently. There's just a few adjustments that I would make as you level up the weapon, but lots of recoil compensating attachments, which is very much a positive. Number two, looks good with diamond camo. You guys saw it with diamond camo. And number three, the attachments that it has in a space form make it look really, really good and doesn't affect the aesthetic too much. So as far as the worth goes, this blueprint is definitely going to be getting a solid 10 out of 10, which makes this blueprint a total of an 8 out of 10. So a B for this blueprint is I think very, very fair, because I think that there's some issues with it, but it's also a pretty solid blueprint overall. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed another episode of Blueprint Review here on Black Ops 6. If you did enjoy this video, like rating is always appreciated, and check out any of my other previous episodes of this series. They will all be linked down below within the playlist in the description, as well as they will also be at the end of the video for you to check out as well. Now again, my race to prestige over on World at War is not going to go away. I just decided to upload a blueprint review video to see kind of where the support is. If you guys like to see these videos more than you like to see my race to prestige videos, but I think I will make a permanent day for race to prestige either Friday or maybe Sunday, but I'm kind of leaning more towards taking Sundays off, which is why you haven't seen an upload on the last few Sundays. Just kind of a reset for my very, very busy weeks that I usually always have. So anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys all on another Black Ops 6 video or Call of Duty World at War Race to Prestige video very, very soon.